Welcome to Truckin Tuesday by RaceGrooves. What we have here is a super treasure hunt racing rigs. It has to be a super treasure hunt. It has the Circle Flame logo on the cab. It has the Circle Flame logo on the trailer. It even has the Circle Flame logo on RD-08. No, this is not a treasure hunt. Mattel used that Circle Flame logo, around 2008, 2009. They were using it quite a bit. It's a pretty cool logo. Speaking of the logo, how many of you were around when Hot Wheels had the Beat That slogan? Anyway, as shown on the bottom of the box, it has a copyrighted 2008, and Mattel was using that logo on lots of cars. It didn't mean anything in particular. It's just pretty cool to get an exclusively decorated RD-08 to go along with your Truckin transporter. By the way, the cab, you know what? Now we have the Trackstars trucks. They used to be called, not Truckin transporters. They used to be called Truckin trucks because these trucks work on the track. But check it out. Look at the cabs to both of these trucks. Very, very similar. Anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. We're going to see how good the turning radius is for the truck. We're going to check out Squeaky wheels. Ooh, RD-08. Yeah, let's see what other cool things we can find out about the trucks. Why don't we go ahead and open this one up as well? Now this one is called, they call this line now Trackstars trucks. That's because those trucks are intended to work on Hot Wheels track. Too much orange. There's just too much orange going on here. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let's back it up. And you see, Trackstars, they fit on Hot Wheels track. That's why they call them Trackstars. They'll do loops. They can go through loops, but they're not recommended to go through the boosters. Now these Truckin transporters, they're too wide. They're just as big as the track. So these guys are not Trackstars. They're bigger than the track. Of course, RD-08, definitely a Trackstar. When I pulled out this Speed Haul out of my collection, I was surprised how similar the cab looked to this Hitch and Haul. This is now showing up in USA Walmart. Actually, any toy store that carries the Trackstars trucks. And I was pretty amazed how similar they are. My thing is not turning. It's kind of snug. You can take them apart. It pops off right there. But let's go ahead. Well, actually, as a matter of fact, we're going to take a look at the similarities. Let me pop these off. Really easy to pop them off their fifth wheel right there. But it's pretty similar. These trucks are pretty similar. As a matter of fact, both of them have Hot Wheels logos molded right into the design. These are not printed on. These are molded into the actual design of the truck. That's why I wonder when they came out with this Truckin truck or Trackstars truck, I was wondering, did they use this version for influence? The cabs, look at the cabs. It's like they both have squinty eyes. They're so similar in that regard. This one has more overhang. This one has more overhang right here. This one, not so much. Now look at the smokestacks. Look at the angle of the smokestacks. So similar. Now both of these have texture right here, but I think that's kind of standard with big rigs. So we can't really say that those are the same. They're pretty much, I think all smokestacks are pretty much like that. I don't know. They do have different wheels though. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer. We'll pop this one on first. There you go. Now, RD-08 is probably the same size as the Truckin truck. Works on the truck, works on the track, works on the track. This one fits very easily. Plenty of room. You got some divots there to hold the front wheels or the rear wheels. Oh, well, it doesn't hold it. There's a little spot for it to rest right there. What happens when you put it on this one? This one's got little parking blocks right there as well. Check it out. You got a winch right there. that winch is if you were going to supposedly use a cable and then pull your vehicle up for the tow. Let's see how well. Oh, it just barely fits in there. The only thing is with this one, so this one has a winch to work on the flatbed. Hey, this one has a winch as well. Let's compare the two. Speaking of, they're pretty similar, but I would have to say that winches are pretty similar. So that's not the reason to say that it's that similar. Now we've talked about these. Now this one does have this little thing to pull down. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Jump! Help me! Jump! Well, if you paid attention to the front of the package, yeah, the front of the package actually showed your flatbed actually slides back. Let's see how that works. Oh, that's so smooth. It's so quiet. It's so smooth, it's quiet. I wonder if it snaps into place. Yep, it's got a little locking spot. There you go. Hey, that came down pretty far. Absolutely perfect. Plenty of clearance for this to go on without scraping the front bumper or dragging in the middle like other Truckin transporters. It works pretty good. Now, as far as the logos, I mentioned the Circle Flame logo. You can see it's on the other side of the truck as well. On the trailer, they have other logos. And on the far right, there it is, the infamous Circle Flame logo. Not a treasure hunt. They used that logo for years until they decided to stop using it and say, oh, no, now it's going to be a treasure hunt. You know. So like in the RaceGrooves community on Facebook, we'll get people posting pictures. Hey, is this a treasure hunt? You got the circle. They don't know. I don't know why Mattel just didn't make a new logo, something special for the treasure hunts, and instead of reusing this one. I like the logo, but man, it sure causes confusion. I don't think I gave you a close-up of RD-08, did I? Oh yeah, RD-08, former racing drone. So here, RD-08 gets a recolor. Hey, his racing number's 08. Coincidence? I think not. They even put the 08 on the trailer. Well, of course, you know, it's a racing rig, so he's going to have the same racing number. Let's go ahead and test for squeaky wheels and turning mobility. Not a squeak at all. And this has very good turning mobility. Truckin trucks. For some reason, mine is sticking, which is not good. If you're gonna use it on a track and you're gonna go around the curve, you might just keep going around the curve like NASCAR. I don't know why it's a little sticky, but rolls pretty good. Oh yeah, one thing that I did notice for sure that's different between the two is that this one has plastic for the window, and that plastic piece also goes on the hood so you can see part of the engine. This one, no plastic piece at all. That's actually just painted to simulate a window. If you haven't seen my very detailed video talking about the treasure hunts through the years, there's a video for you to check out. As far as Truckin trucks, I did a video with quite a few of them. And RD-08, yep, he got his own little track time snippets. And actually, he had an exclusive color on another Truckin transporter. You can check them out. Thank you for watching. Happy collecting. And have fun with your toys. Bye-bye.